Bola Tinubu, the president-elect, and the APC presidential candidate so very well. It is my guest tonight, Babatunde Fashola, who is the Minister of Works. He was Bola Tinubu's chief of staff in the second time when he was governor of Lagos State. Thank you so much indeed, Mr. Fashola, for your time tonight. By the way, can I ask, where is Mr. Tinubu?
He's outside the country, he's outside Nigeria, specifically where I don't know. I haven't called him since we finished our work. So,
is he all right?
No, I lie. I spoke to him about a week ago. He was in France.
Okay. Is he all right?
Of course,
medically.
Of course, he is. Come on.
No. I'm asking because these are some of the questions that, you know. I mean, we reflect. So what is happening.
Let's go there. So since 2002, when he hurt his back, almost every time he has traveled, opposition has said he has died, but he still comes back alive. He'll be back soon.
But I'm not sure they said he has died this time around. They're just worried.
He's fine.
They said, look, is he there on a vacation to rest or something?
I believe that. I believe that he's taking some time out. He needs it. He ran, I think, the longest, the fiercest campaign. He ran, his primaries was the most contested. After the primaries, he went around making peace with all those who were successful against him. After that, he was busy involved in planning the re-election. And since then, he's just ran this marathon like a sprint. And I think that he deserves...
You know what some Nigerians have been saying? They've suggested to him about 3 or 4 places that he could have gone to rest, since now he's now the president-elect. Yankari Game Reserve, yes. Ikogosi, Calabar. These are very beautiful places. Now we have a president-elect who has chosen to go to France to go and rest. So Nigeria is not enough to rest. These are some of the questions.
I am conjecturing that is what he went to do, but the Bola Tinubu, I think I know, president-elect, will also be doing some networking. There's no idle moment in his life. And he overworks himself and overworks his mind. I know that he'll be doing a lot of networking, meeting people, planning ahead, building relationships that might be useful for his government and for Nigeria internationally, and he's a highly connected person.
So you've said that Mr. Tinubu is very okay medically. So you've told Nigerians that. So you were his chief of staff. Would you be playing similar role in his government?
Well, unlikely. I don't think so. Look, and I think that...
Because your name has come up.
Yes. You see, I think that it's a good point you raise. And, you know, I think that it is extremely ridiculous. Extremely ridiculous. And I say this without apology. To begin to choose offices for the nation that represents the largest black race in the world on social media. It ridicules us, and we should stop it. I think we have elected a president. Let us wait for him to be sworn in, and let us respect the privilege that he has and the prerogative he has to constitute his team. I think no serious nation does what some rascals are doing on social media, saying this one is this, that one is that, picking ministers. I mean, we just saw 2 years ago, a little over 2 years, President Biden elected, and I don't think this farce, if you like, on social media was going on in that country, permutating offices, and I think it should stop. We should stop ridiculing this country.
You don't think it's a social engagement?
I don't
based on the interest of the people?
I don't think so. Not some of the things that I've seen. I think it's extremely ridiculous.
Or you will not be playing such a role?
I think it's extremely ridiculous. Look, and you can't begin to even contemplate what the president-elect and soon-to-be sworn-in president will do. And I think we should just wait for what will happen when he makes his decision. And I think that is the appropriate and dignified thing to do.
Let me ask you, you are someone who, by privilege, worked closely with him. You basically controlled his schedule at some point when he was governor. So you have also some privilege.
Okay, so I was his chief of staff for 4.5 years. Yes. I took over from Lai Mohammed. And in terms of controlling Asiwaju's schedule, that was a stretch, that was a tough ask because he has day and night schedules. So, and for those who are going to work with him, let me warn them, he's very nocturnal. I hope he changes. So he will wake you up at night. He does his best work in the dead of the night. Unless you can push back and claim your space at night, he will encroach it. He's very, very detailed. He micromanages.
More than President Buhari.
So, more than President Buhari. So, let me, I was speaking to somebody and I said, imagine that there are two football coaches. So, President Buhari is the type of president, is the type of football coach, quote and unquote, that will prepare his team and then go and sit in the coach's dugout and watch them play for 90 minutes. He trusts them to do his work and believes that there's nothing he can do. Asiwaju will be that kind of coach playing the game with them in the good
like
coaches.
An Jose Mourinho.
You got it. So those are the two. Those are the two differences that you will see between them.
Let me hope that you're going
Both
to be
prepare.
able to, yeah.
One delegates completely. One delegates and stays with you. And each one has his strength. Like